Hello. Hi everyone, welcome to our second live stream on the new YouTube live streaming facilities. Good to have you all here. Now just reminding you guys that we're pretty new at streaming on YouTube, by the way. And welcome to everybody here. Big wave. So if you've seen our previous live stream here on YouTube, you'll know that I'm still trying to wrangle all the tools that I've got available to me, and I can sort of see your live chat. I'm hoping it's going to update, so you know how I am. I like to interact with you guys live, and of course, especially with Star Wars Choose My Adventure, this is absolutely all about you guys in terms of being able to choose the storyline answers that I get and take me on a particular quest arc. This is you guys being nice to me, I hope. Alright, so it looks like chat is working, and there we go. Mage Skyfire, Blue Silk 7, and Craziest of Rabbits. Big hello to you guys. Give you a wave there. If I can type properly. There you go. Alright, all seems to be working. So we're just going to wait a little more. Just a couple of minutes, or less than a couple of minutes, just for some other folk to get here, and then we're going to rip right into it. Just in case you're wondering where we are, of course, we're on my Sith Juggernaut here, who is level 17 currently, and of course I have Vet, my smart-mouthed companion, with me. Excuse me. And it's been a while since we've been on here. Let's have a look at the old map, and you can see we're actually on Drummond Cast. And I think we're in the Lord Gratham estate as well. That's where we're up to in the quest line here. There's Cast City up the top there to the north. You can see we've got quite a few objectives to hand in and complete as well. We've got to return to that rebel camp, or whatever that camp was, over to the west. And that's all to do with the Mask of Revan, which is very cool. Those of you who have played Knights of the Old Republic 1 or 2 will know all about that. In fact, this storyline is totally centered around all that stuff, so lots of great memories coming back if you've played those older RPGs. Hey there, how's it going? Venna, a big hello to you. I knew you'd be here because you just want to see me wriggle and squirm on my Sith here, don't you? Yes, I know you. Alright, Mega Diamond and Verdo Casp, big hello to you as well. Who else have we got in here? Oh, the Blocksmiths is a big hello for you as well. Sorry, the chat is just a little bit delayed, by the way. And hello from Australia to the UK there, Fallible Wolf. Big hello to you as well. And you just watch it there, Mr. Agro Casey. But yes, you're right. I have inventory issues. I'd like to stand up. Hello, my name is Sambo, and I have inventory issues. Going to a help group for inventory management, perhaps. There you go. Getting stoned for the win. Well, that's an interesting username there. Hello to you. And how long will this be? Hello from Canada. Goodness me, you know what? I love Canadians. I don't know how long. We're aiming for an hour. It may be more, it may be less. We don't know. Anyhow, right now you can see that we're down here in Lord Gratham's estate. Got a few objectives to do here. We've got some, what are these, bioanalysis to pick up down there, by the way, as well. Just in case you wanted to know, Vet here, if we bring up her crew window, there we go, you can see that she does biochem and bioanalysis, and she's also diplomacy as well. Hello from the east coast of the USA, hello from the east coast of Australia. That's where I am. Well, I'm actually on the southeast, if you know your Australian geography. So yeah, there you go. You can see she's 82, 88 and 41 for biochem, bioanalysis and diplomacy respectively. And don't worry folks, if you're not familiar with the crafting in Star Wars The Old Republic, we'll go through some of that once we get outside the estate. And we'll be doing some gathering and sending her off on some crafting missions as well. Not forgetting, of course, that you can use your inventory to sell grey items, which is great. So I'm not sure if that's going to help us really with our inventory at this point, because not a lot of it there is grey. So I'm just being a pack rat. But you can see here I've got a lot of stuff like stim packs, med units, med packs, those sort of things. I've actually crafted those myself, by the way. Well, there's something that can be sold at a vendor. But yes, I am a bit of a hoarder. So I think the first thing that we might do here live on our live stream, and hey there, Mr. Ryrie78, nice of you to stop along, is Yes, I'm actually going to spend some money. I'm going to expand my inventory module for 5,000 space bucks, and you can see I've got 15,000 down there, so I'm going to waste a whole third of my entire, well, it's my entire life savings on expanding the inventory module. So there you go. So you guys can quit your complaining about my terrible inventory management, and you know what will happen. I'm just literally probably going to fill it up with more junk. But anyway, let's do this. Do you want to purchase 10 inventory slots for 5,000 bucks? Are you out of your mind? That's ridiculous. I thought I'd get another, like, whatever that is. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 25 there. Another 10? Alright, okay, let's do it. Here we go. Yes, I want to. And look at that. The next one is 20,000 space bucks. Oh my giddy aunt. That is ridiculous. I'm not going to be buying that. Anyway, there you go. We've got some room in our inventory. So let's have a look here. What do we got? Just having a look on my fancy schmancy live streamer dashboard here. It looks like we've got enough folk here. And by the way, welcome to everybody. And thank you for joining me in this live stream. And most importantly, of course, Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you guys. Let me know in the chat room here who is completely gorged full of chocolate. Who's been pigging out on chocolate bunnies, Easter eggs, all that sort of stuff. You know what? I have, and I can hardly move. In fact, I think I'm going to be sick. Terrible, terrible. Alright, so let's get down to business, folks. You can see this is why we're here. We're here for our storyline quests, and this is where you guys help. Now, if you're new to my Choose My Adventure series for live streaming, here's how it works. Very simple. As you probably know, if you've played Knights of the Old Republic, or if you've played Mass Effect, or if you've played pretty much any Bioware game, I'm going to be getting a couple of choices when I speak through the storyline components of my quest. Alright, and who's that? Monks444, you're eating a bunny. That sounds a bit wrong. I hope it's a chocolate bunny. We're going to get options when we do the storyline quest, and generally speaking they're going to be 1, 2 and 3. Now I'll read out those options, and you guys need to type numbers in the chat room. It's that simple. And basically the one with the most, well, what is it, votes, I guess, will actually be the one that I get to choose here live. Now I just want to remind you guys, let's have a look here. This is where it gets tricky. I am Sith. I am on the dark side, if you like. And you can see here, though, there's a bit of a twist. Even though I'm a Sith juggernaut, there you go. Look at that. Can you see that on the live stream? We've got light and dark. My dark score is 160. And my light is, get this, 1870. So I hope you get the dilemma here. I am actually trying to go light side on my dark side character, on my Sith Juggernaut, and therein lies the problem. You guys know me. I'm nice. I like to be nice to everybody. I don't like being mean in the game. Now, this is where you come in. I know for a fact, Venna, I've got my eye on you. Venna always tries to get me to wriggle and squirm by choosing the dark side options, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. So what I'm trying to do is be a light side character here on the Empire, on the Sith side of things. But at the end of the day, it is up to you guys. You guys get to choose my destiny. So there you go. Alright, just going to have a quick scroll through the comments here because the window they give you isn't very big. There we go. Alright, so I can already see people saying, there we go, Mega Diamond, you're saying go evil. No! And there we go. Somebody's got a basket full. That's terrible. Good Lord. Okay, what is the character name? The character's name here is Amana. A-M-A-N-A. It's A-M for Michael, A-N for North, A. Amana. Hello, it's CBC. Now, of course, if you guys watch our Guild Wars series with Regina J. Lacerta, you'll know that CB Cronin here is a regular on our series over there. Nice to have you along, CB. By the way, happy Easter to you as well. Now, why does it say by Sambo NZ 20 hours ago under the title? That's when I actually published the YouTube video. So just a quick one before we head into the storyline instance, which we will be doing in just 1 minute, folks. Just a little bit of a tutorial here, how the YouTube streaming works. It is a little bit different from Twitch TV. So what happens is when I schedule an event ahead of time, it will appear in the feed. Okay, that's the feed part of my YouTube channel. So if you head along to Sambo NZ on YouTube. You'll be presented with the main page. You have to click into the feed. In there will be the scheduled event listed. Now, to answer your question, CB, that is when it was posted. That's why it says 20 hours ago. So I gave you guys 20 hours notice. Now, if you click on it, though, if you go into it when you're in the feed and actually click on it like an ordinary video, what it will do is it will bring up a countdown timer on the main screen. And that's how you know how far away the stream is. So it's like scheduling it in advance. Now, you will get that in your feed if you subscribe to me, so you'll get notification of that. So there's no excuse now to say, oh, Sambo, I didn't know about it. Whenever I do these streams, I'm going to give you as much advance as possible, as much advance notice, rather, as possible. And hello to you there, Chindor. Well, I can't read from over here. What is it, Chindori7? There you go. And Starlin23, good to see you as well. Alright, so there you go. You're going to get notice. It's going to appear in the feed. And of course, if you're a subscriber, you'll get notification of that. That's point number one. Point number two is if you're subscribed to me on Twitter or our Facebook official page, you'll also get notice on there. Now, the big thing is that you can comment on the episode, and you can like it if you wish, but I don't recommend it because you may not like what you see. But you can comment and like before it goes live. Now, I will always be checking those comments before we go live, so if you've got any questions, ask them in the comments below. Alright, it's nice and simple. Then, of course, what will happen is, just like now, the stream should, as long as we don't have any technical issues, should go live at the advertised time. Now, once it does, every single one of your live comments will actually appear later as a comment in the video. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the third wall here for just 1 second, and I'm going to Alt-Tab out, and I'm actually, hey there, how's it going, Dresway? And Stonesy87, there's no Tallahassee here. Tallahassee doesn't join us on our Choose Your Own Adventure because it's a bit boring for him. So this is just me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Alt-Tab just so that you guys can see this. So you can see behind the scenes a little bit here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my channel. So here we go. Now I've got to mute this because it's going to feed back and loop back and all sorts of stuff. Wait for it to load in, and we're just going to pause it. So the first thing I'm going to do, going to get noise. Hang on, there we go. Alright, so this is what it should look like on the front page, and you can see that my front page actually changes. It's got a thing up the top here, and it says Live Now. That's where I'm wriggling my mouse. Hopefully you can see that, and that tells you that we're live. Okay, so if that's not live, then, because a lot of people say, hey, am I watching this live? The way you know is basically view it from my front page. That's the best way to do it. And you can see up here you've got Live Now and Completed. A couple of different tabs there. It's nice and easy. However, before it starts, it should look like this. And there you go. So here's my feed. This is the feed I'm talking about. And you can see, of course, all my uploads. Up here we've got this one, live stream. Now I'm not going to click on that right now because it's going to take us live, but if you do look in here you can see a couple of things. One, it's got a bright red live icon on it, so you know it's actually being streamed right now, and down here it says Sambo NZ is broadcasting, so you know this is off. We're rock and rolling and it's all go. Okay, so it's nice and simple. Now, if you want to catch up on previous live streams, because of course everything in here will be captured forever. That's the great thing about streaming on YouTube. All you need to do is go down here to our play. Oh, actually, we can't see this right now because the front page changes when we actually are streaming. But normally you guys will know down the side here we have our playlists, right? The playlists are normally here. Now I'm going to take you there just now. We'll go a different way. So we'll go through here into the playlists. Hi there, Del Panda 101, and hi there, I'm the Giver. Nice stuff. You'll see that I've created a playlist called Live Streams. If you click on that, then everything we've ever done and that we're currently doing will appear in here. So for example, you can see here, #1 video in the live stream was our very first test event. If I click on that, there it is. It behaves just like an ordinary upload video now. Okay, so what you can go in and do, if I pause that, is you can now come in here and comment on it. You can rate it, you can thumb it down, all the rest of it, you can like it and everything like that. Plus, of course, you can add to the comments. Now, all of your comments that you're making right now will appear after we finish streaming as a permanent comment later on. Alright, so that's what all these comments here are. And of course, after the event has finished, you can comment on it as well. So I hope that's nice and easy. And again, the easiest way to view it for now is just to go to my front page. And we'll let that load in. So that's what all there it is. Whoopsie. Stop. There we go. And there it is. It's streaming right now. And up the top here, you can see, here you go, here are you guys. This, where I'm wriggling my mouse, these are your comments. Alright, so yeah, it depends on what sort of account you've got on YouTube. You may want to set update automatically up the top there, and that'll take you through and bring them up automatically. Alright, so there you go. As Starlin23 says here, you can say, click the link and have it on a new page. Now, the guy 8889, we can see here, is saying, kill something. Well, I don't know. What do you guys say? Maybe we'll just sit here talking for another 15 minutes. You know what? The guy 8899, thanks for coming along, but nothing bugs me more than people saying stuff like that. Seriously, it really is horrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my tools. And what I can do is, if I don't like you for whatever reason, hey there, Daniel3up, I can block you as a user. Now this actually blocks you on my entire subscription. So if I block you here, you will be denied everything. You won't be able to comment or rate or anything, any of my videos. So I'm just giving you guys fair warning now that moderation will be in place. And if you say something stupid, if you spam, if you use foul language, or if you are like this guy here, then I'm probably going to block you. Now we'll let you away with it this time. What's your name? Where are you again? That guy 8899, but I really don't like comments like that, alright? Okay, so will this be coming to non-partners? That's a great question, Stonesy87. It's not at this point. And in fact, even if you're a partner, you have to get special permission. It's all being tested at the moment. And I'm lucky enough to be on the testing crew, if you like, on the bleeding edge. So there you go. So I have a question to Dally Panda 101. Why is your channel icon a Minecraft cake? Oh, please, folk. Will you please correct this guy? It is not a Minecraft cake. Who can tell him what sort of cake it is? Alright, there we go. The guy 8899 who apologizes. That's what we like. You know what? It takes a big man to apologize. That guy 8899, you've got my respect. Well done, mate. There you go. Alright. Kill something. JS Noble. I hope that was a joke. Otherwise, you're about to be blocked. What do you reckon, folks? Hovering over the block? Nah, I'm pretty sure you were kidding there. Alright, so there you go. I certainly hope you understand how the YouTube live streaming works now. Now, by the way, just one more thing before we get going. I'm going to hop over to my old Twitch TV channel. So here it is. You guys may be familiar with this. Now you can see I've put notices up here that we now stream live only on YouTube, and that's important. I'm now contractually obliged not to use Twitch TV, so I will not be streaming there anymore. So thank you very much for your support back on the old days here on this channel, but I'm not going to be there anymore. I won't remove it, but we won't be there. And we've got Deception Network. Will I be playing Firefall? Absolutely. I'm in the beta and I love it. Hey there, Guitar Rocker. How's it going? Alright, let's do this thing. Let's get rid of all that. I'm going to go to... Oh, now there's one more thing I can show you guys just behind the scenes so you know what I'm looking at. And it's very cool. It's a great tool that Machinima have worked on with Google here. And if we go to my live events... You can see here I have a live event dashboard, and this is very, very handy. And this is what I'm looking at on my secondary computer off to the side. This is what I see. So you can see it tells me about my stream health. It's fantastic. It shows me what my peak concurrent views, view times are. And this is what I look at on my other screen. I can see the stream and I can see your comments coming in here. There you go. And by the way, in answer to the question earlier, that is a Portal 2 cake. It is not a Minecraft one. So you can see here all of the views, and you can see all my stats down here as well. And I can also see errors as well. So it's a great little toolboard, or rather dashboard that I've got there. So there you go. Little behind the scenes look for you guys. Alright, so I think that's quite enough of that. Let's do what we came here to do, which of course is to choose my adventure in Star Wars The Old Republic. Let's do this thing and head straight in to the storyline quest. Here we go, and you can see I've got to speak to Kelvanta Grathan. Let's do that.
Yes, I sensed my husband's death. Lord Gratham is no more. What pleasure to think he suffered.
Alright, so to bring you guys up to speed who didn't join us in the last live stream, basically we had to kill her husband. And I've got the live stream chat channel to thank for that pretty much. What are you saying there? Marius Crooney, why do you hide the head slot when you have such a cool mask? I do that because it changes the voice, and I'll demonstrate that a bit later on. It changes the voice in the cutscenes, and I actually prefer the voice without the mask effect on it. That answers your question. There you go. Alright, so this is where you guys come into play, and this is where we're going to test the live comments as well. Hopefully, they come in nice and fast. So here we go. She has said, yes, I sensed my husband's death. Lord Gratham is no more. What pleasure to think he suffered. Now, we've got 3 choices here. I need you guys to decide. The first option is, his death was due. If you want that, type 1. The second option here, well, it meant nothing to me. Type 2. And the third option is, that makes one of you. Oh, that's a nasty, snarky one here. Type 3. So there you go, folks. Type 1, 2, or 3. 1, his death was due. 2, meant nothing to me. 3, that makes one of you. Now what I'm going to do, you're probably going to hear my voice is changing a little bit. I'm just going to hop over here to my live dashboard and see how this works, because of course we're used to doing this on Twitch, which has a very fast response rate. I'm not sure how quickly the live comments update here. We will soon see. Now what I might do as well, just to test, is I'm going to Alt-Tab back here, and I'm going to go into the live events and see what it looks like back here. Again, you're all part of the testing here. Because on my dash, okay, there we go. Alright, so for some reason the live chat on the page, whoops, sorry, let's mute that, is actually faster than my dashboard. So excuse me one moment while on my dashboard. I'm just going to change views here. And I'm actually going to go to the live event page. And there we go. Bear with me, folks. And yeah, okay, look, this is weird. So I'm seeing them pour in a lot faster. A lot faster. Yeah, on the actual page than my dashboard. This is all good. This is feedback for machinima.com and for Google. So it looks like my dashboard isn't as handy as actually watching it live is going to be. Alright, so forgive me as I scroll down here. Looks like 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Looks like the 3s have it. And yes, Volcom, this is an MMO RPG. It's an MMO. Alright, looks like it's number 3, guys. Hope you know what you're doing. Here we go.
He didn't enjoy it. He screamed like a stuck cat hound.
Mother, what does this mean? Am I truly to become the master of this house?
You will wear his mask and assume his identity. But you are not yet ready to rule, my dear. The voice will be yours, but the words will be mine.
I have longed for my father's death, and the chance to claim his power.
Yes, this is a great day. You have served us well, my new friend.
Alright, there we go. And yes, it does look like there's a measured delay, but that's okay. It's updating a lot faster for me now. Let's try this again. Alright, so you can see the last line there was, yes, this is a great day. You have served us well, my new friend. Number 1, I had my reasons. Number 2, no problem. And number 3, the snark, you're lucky. So what is it to be, folks? 1, 2, or 3? Type it in chat now. I'm watching your responses live. What are we going to choose here? 1, had my reasons. 2, no problem. 3, you're lucky. And again, forgive me, I'm just heading over here to look, see what it says. Just going to refresh that. Alright, everyone's saying keep it snarky by the looks of things. Oh, is there a healthy split between 1 and 3? Number 2, and why are all your toons girls? Right, it actually looks like it was number 1 this time. There we go. Number 1 has it.
I didn't do it for you.
I don't care why you did it, as long as it's done. For appearance sake, you'll still be unwelcome here. But today, my son and I have become your secret allies.
Now, I don't know if you noticed down there it popped up that we can actually get some affection gain with our companion, and we got 15 points for that, so that was a good choice. Excuse me, losing my voice. Okay, now who in the chat room would like to answer that question? Why do I always choose girls? You know what, I absolutely loathe that question, and there's a reason for that. It's like people think, okay, I'm a guy, I have to roll a guy toon. Why do you think that? This is a role-playing game. I can roll whoever I like. I like to play a character, but there is a specific actual reason that I do that. So maybe someone else in the chat room there can answer that. If you don't know, you can go to my main YouTube channel page, and it's actually listed in the FAQ. So if you use your eyes, you'll be able to find it. Alright, here we go. For appearance sake, you'll still be unwelcome here. But today, my son and I have become your secret allies. 1, I'm not your friend. 2, goodbye, lady. Or number 3, yes, keep it quiet. So what are we going to go for? Number 3, my votes count as 200. There we go. It looks like it's number 3. There you go, and thank you for responding to that question. Well done, guys. You answered absolutely correctly, by the way. There's a lot of reasons. One is I don't particularly want to stare at a male's rear for hours and hours on end, and mainly is that characters in games tend to get a lot more attention if they're modelled female. So the male models just, you know, have a lot less developer love, and they just look awkward and stupid. So I much prefer playing a female because they actually got a lot more care put into the crafting of them, basically. Right, let's tally up the score here. What have we got? We're all over the place. Actually looks like number 1. Number 1 is your winner.
As soon as I leave, we are enemies again.
I would expect nothing else. Now leave me. I have much to do now that I control House Gratham.
And there we go, folks. We are done. We are done. Now, if we have a look, that was the Mask of Revan, and you can see we've got to return back to that little camp to do that. So all we need to do, folks, is have a look on the map here, and we've got something down the bottom here. Explore the weapons lab. All right, well, we can go do that. Hopefully we'll get some combat action. Let's head on out. We'll just quickly make sure that our companion is all set up here and that all of her abilities are set to auto. Yes, attack. She's got her burst, she's got her quick shot, her aimed blast, and her blaster sweep as well. Alright, they're all ready to rock and roll. Let's make sure we're buffed up. There we go. I'm also going to place guard on her. And there we go. Alright, looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Let's have a look on the map. Where do we need to go? We need to head over this way. And that's absolutely right, CB. Tallahassee would say it's because I'm a big girl, without doubt. Whoops, heading the wrong way. Now, it doesn't look like I'm actually going to be able to get... Oh, yes, I can get down there. Seriously, this little complex here is like a labyrinth. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, we've got sprint on. If I turn it off, this is how fast you run in Star Wars. The Old Republic without sprint. We like to turn it on. Alright, here we go. Another group phase. And looks like we got ourselves some monsters. Into some combat straight away. Oh, I love that ability there. That is called Ravage, by the way, and it does a pant load of damage. Now, another little trick, by the way, if you have something on number 1 here, this here will be activated when you right-click on a mob. Alright, so it's important. Number 1 slot basically gets auto-activated. Now what that means is, in this case, you can see I've got force charge there, and that actually jumps to a target. So all I need to do is right-click on an enemy, and I will leap there. It's quite nice. There you go. Leaps me straight in. And that will actually stun and knock back as well on some mobs. And you can see Vet going for it. Let's just have a look there over the back. I'm not going to attack this guy. You can see Vet off in the background there, who has done a perfectly good job, thank you, Vet, of killing that guy. And you can see here we've got a tooltip here which tells us about dangerous environments. So blazing infernos, toxic lakes, blistering sand dunes, freezing tundras, and all that sort of stuff can harm us. And of course that's because this fire there came. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliberately stand in it here, and you can see that we're going to get hurt. There we go, you can see my health slowly going down. There you go. So it's not very much damage, but it is damage all the same. Now another thing is when we meditate, where's my meditate button gone? Here it is, channel hatred. This restores health. This also restores health to your companion if you didn't know that. So it'll heal both of you. It's very handy. How old is this game? This game is about 2 or 3 months old. It's brand new. And yes, those were the droids I was looking for. Thank you very much for that, Firewolf 322. Alright, now where do we need to go? We need to go down here. And we've got an objective. Complete explore the weapons lab. Oh, and we've got enemies in here. We've got a couple of turrets. Now, another thing I'd like to point out, by the way, before anybody says it is, oh, Sambo, how come you're a mouse clicker? How come you're actually... Yeah, I know, Vet is fantastic. She's got great one-liners, by the way. Before anyone says, oh, you're a clicker, apart from being asked, why do you play a girl, or comments like, kill something, my third most disliked comment is, why do you click your icons? Now, that really irritates me. When I play on my own, of course I use keybinds. When I'm streaming, or when I'm recording a show, I use clicks so that folk can actually see what I'm doing. That's the whole point. Otherwise, you just don't see anything. So I deliberately click. So there you go, a warning. If anyone asks that, I'm going to block you. It's that simple. Alright, here we go. Let's have this conversation. See what P012 has to say.
Oh no. Oh, this is a disaster. Simply terrible. Somebody has to stop me. Somebody has to stop me right now.
And that's right, that absolutely is the rule of WoW. Creamdor, get out of the fire. Okay, someone has to stop me. Somebody has to stop me right now. Number 1, stop you. Number 2, I don't understand. Or number 3, don't look at me. What's it to be, folks? 1, 2, or 3? Get typing right now. Looks like chat is updating nice and fast for me, so I should be able to get your responses fairly quickly. What's it going to be? 1, stop you. 2, I don't understand. Or number 3, don't look at me. What are we going to do, guys? 1, 2, or 3? And thank you, Blocksmith. Yes, I'm absolutely always trying to be very considerate of the viewer. There we go. Looks like 2 or 3. Looks like 3. Venna. It's not so much that I'm in the blocking mood, it's just that we don't want to put up with any rubbish here. None at all. We're going to get that straight right from the outset. Alright, looks like it's number 3, folks. Don't look at me. You guys are nasty. Remember, I'm trying to go the light side here. You're so nasty to me. Here we go.
You're a big droid. Stop yourself.
Oh, if only that were possible. I'm programmed to understand over 100 languages and dialects, and in not one is the phrase on fire positive when referring to a person. Why, of all droids, I was chosen to maintain these awful things and protect their schematics, I will never understand. Oh, if only I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions. I'd destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant.
There you go. Now you might have seen pop up down the bottom here, we had another affection gain, so thank you guys. Now if you want to know where that is, by the way, we'll get there in a minute after we've done the cutscene. I'll show you whereabouts you can check your affection score, because that is something that you do want to get up. Alright, here we go. Only if I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions, I'd destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant. So there we go. Is that droid the Jar Jar of droid design, says CB Cronin? I think it is. There you go. Alright, so our answers are the plans, that's number 1. Number 2, don't do that. Or number 3, why destroy the plans? Go for it, guys. What are we going to choose here? Yes, please. Pillowmancer, hello, how are you? Nice to have you along. I've seen you in some of our other streams there. Let's help with the light side. If only I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions, I would destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant. What's it to be, folks? Number 1, the plans. Number 2, don't do that. Or number 3, why destroy the plans? What are you going to choose? Now these ones here at the moment, of course, don't affect my light or dark side. Looks like number 3 it is. Why destroy the plans?
Why not shut down the turrets themselves?
Lord Grathan would have me for scrap if I did that. The turret schematics are stored within my databanks. If the restraining bolt was removed, I could delete them, ensuring that no more turrets could be built. It's the next best thing to disabling the turrets themselves. If you value organic life, you will remove my restraining bolt and let me destroy the schematics once and for all.
Alright, there you go. Now here we are, folks. Okay, this is it. And in fact, this is it, that I'm going to test my typing in the channel to see if this feature works. And I'm going to be a horrible person and type in caps lock. And just to prove to you guys that we're live as well, here we go. What is it? This is it. And there you go. You should have seen something come up in the chat there. That was me. Right, so it looks like it's number 1. So once again, number 1 is dark side, number 2 is light side. Come on guys, help me out here. What are we going to be? Are we going light side or are we going dark side? Number 1 is no, I won't do that. It is the dark side. Number 2 is alright, and that is the light side. Which one are we going to choose, folks? Help me out here. Oh boy, you guys are so nasty to me. Look at all these comments coming in. No! And hello, DLane814. Nice to see you here. Any guesses in the chat room there as to who DLane814 is? You guys should all know him if you follow my channel. Oh boy, it looks like you guys are being nasty. It's split evenly between 1 and 2 so far. Venna, I knew you'd choose number 2. Oh, look at this. Now I'm telling it up. Can't believe you guys. Oh! There we go. Thank you. Right at the end there. Woo! We are going number 2. We get light side points. Thank you guys for going easy on me on our first big question. Here we go. Number 2. Oh, all right.
I'll remove the bolt so you can destroy the plans.
Oh, goodness, thank you. In just a few minutes, all record of how these vile turrets function will be destroyed. Oh, sweet freedom.
Thank you. You can see we got ourselves 50 affection points and 40 light side points there, or rather 50 light side points and 40 affection points there. So well done, guys. Thank you very much. Alright, he's now saying in just a few minutes I'll record of how these vile turrets function will be destroyed. Oh, sweet freedom! Number 1, 2 or 3, folks. 1 is, so what's next? Number 2 is, don't worry about it. And number 3 is, I know you're excited, but... So which are we going to go here? Now, of course, it doesn't actually affect my light side or dark side, but it does affect the conversation, and this also affects my affection points with my companion. So you've still got to go nice on me. And what we'll do after this is we'll check with the companion, or show you how to do this, so that you can see what sort of things she particularly likes. Because, of course, you can have more than one companion in the game, and they all have different traits and features. So there you go. It's a trap, says CB Cronin. There you go. Going number 2, yeah, that did sound kind of wrong. It did sound a little bit wrong. All right, looks like we're choosing number 3 as voted by you guys. I know you're excited, but...
That's just a little dramatic, don't you think?
Oh, you don't know what it's been like watching Lord Grathan's test subjects burst into flames and shriek in agony. I don't know how to thank you. Maintaining those turrets day in and day out was simply awful. Thank you again.
And there we go. Well done. Let's give ourselves a bit of a cheer there. Well done, guys. That was very good. You went kind of easy on me, I think. So let's explain things quickly while we're here as promised. Firstly, what you can do is you can bring up your crew window, and that is down the bottom here. There's a little icon, or you can hit N and that will bring it up as well. Now right under her portrait, you may not be able to see that, but there's a little love heart under her portrait there, and that's currently saying that my affection is 769 out of 1000. That's where the conversation choices matter, even if they're not light side or dark side. So you know, you've got to go easy on us if you like. Now by the way, while we're here, I'm going to have her go off and sell our grey items that are in the inventory. Alright, so let's do that. All we need to do is click on this icon here and watch. Are you sure you want to sell all the grey items in your inventory? Yes, we are.
Later.
And there we go. Shooing her away, and she said later there, and she's off. It's so easy to do that in this game, to get rid of your grey items. You don't have to go back to a vendor. While you're talking to C3PO, there you go. And Mega Diamond MC, I am glad you're having fun. I hope you are having fun. That's the whole point of our live streams here, is to get involved with you guys and have lots of fun. You know what? Some episodes you may not see much combat action. Some episodes are going to be story heavy. Others are going to be combat heavy. It just depends what we're doing. The whole point is to involve you guys. I want you to be part of this. And remember, of course, you'll be part of this because this will be forever on my channel. We're basically making an episode live. That's how it works. Now down the bottom here you can see you've got a countdown timer. She's got 15 seconds and she will be back. While we do that, what I'm going to do is go into the codex. Now we open up our quest log here. This is our normal quest log. Down the bottom we've got a tab and you can see it's codex here. If we go to persons of note, there, and by the way, there she goes. She comes back with 70 credits. Thanks for that, Vet. You can see here, persons of note. This is where we can look up our companions. You can see here, we're looking at Vet's stuff. Now, you probably won't be able to read this on the live stream. Good Lord, on the live stream. But what it's telling me right here is likes and dislikes. So I'm going to let you guys know, because this affects the conversation choices that we have. So you guys need to be armed with this knowledge. So here we go. She likes anti-authority behavior. She likes protecting the weak, and she likes treasure, and she likes getting paid. So she's a true mercenary. And by the way, the guy 8899, thank you very much, mate. Sorry we made an example of you earlier, but we really don't want comments like that coming up in the show. And Ninja Fingers, who says, I like the way you interact with your audience. Some live streams don't do that much. Oh, look, I think it's all about the audience. Wherever I can, I will absolutely say your name as well, so that you get recorded for posterity here as well, just so you know. Pillow One, what's he saying? Oh, from Mexico. And I'm just going to go and have a look. Daniel 3 Cup, big wave to you from Mexico, mate, all the way from here in Australia. There you go. And you're right, Mage Skyfire, she has the cones for the ears, just like we discovered on Tython. Anyway, let's go back to her. Her dislikes. Her dislikes are bullying. She does not dislike killing innocents. And she certainly does not like kissing up. So there you go, there's her stats. Alright. Are you going to play Guild Wars 2? Yes, absolutely. We're going to play Guild Wars 2 with Regina J. Lacerda. Now, her primary stat is cunning. Her secondary stat is endurance. Her primary weapon and secondary weapon is a blaster pistol. Alright, so there you go. Hope that arms you with the information that you need to help me out making the right conversation choices. Let's get ourselves burnt here. Ow, 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 ow. And you can see I'm on fire. Ouchies. Alright, let's have a look now. Bullying equals bad, that's right. I think we just need to make our way out. And yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. This is another great thing about Star Wars The Old Republic. You can see as I stand still, we've got the map here, complete with its little magnifying glass. And if I hover over my objective up the top left here, you can see it actually brings up all of my objectives that lay outside there. And if you have a look over here, okay, a number of things happen. If I hover over my marker, see how the actual quest markers, the tracker on the right hand side there, lights up. It's a nice subtle little thing, but it's a great tool. But also if I start moving, watch what happens to the main map. How good is that? It actually fades out so I can see what I'm doing and I can see where I'm going. Now before we go any further, try and say my name, Sambo. Bet you'll struggle. Alright, I'm just going to wander over to this machine and have a look. Alright, yeah, okay, here we go. I'm going to give it a go. Jake's Nolpheus. How's that? Did I do very good? And by the way, Daniel 3 Cup, you're from Miami, USA? Oh, there you go. Oh, I see what you're saying. Alright, now by the way, say hello to Venna, who is also from Florida. Hey Venna, you got a fellow Floridian here with you. There you go. Alright, let's see if we can see anybody we can kill, or if we cleaned them out up here. Because we want to do some killing action. Oh, there's some people up top there. Should we go up the top and kill some nasties? I think we should. Oh, there's one there as well. Let's leap in. Leap straight into the action. Hopefully Vet is doing her thing as well. Now you can see, hopefully down here, this guy has a different portrait. He is a strong, classed as strong. It's kind of like a mini elite in other games. Hey Sambo, watching you from the other side of the world here in Spain. A big hug to you. Well, a big hug to you as well there. And that was from, oh, hang on, scroll past. That was from Samiron, I think. Hello to you. Big hello to you. Will you do a live instance? The guy 8899, we will, but not today. There we go. All right. Apparently that was a valiant attempt with the name pronunciation there. That is a rough name, I must say. Doing the good old force scream there, and then our Ravage ability, which is fantastic. I love using Ravage. And there you go, you can see we're getting lots of good XP for this, and credits. Let's leap in. Do another force scream. And we've got to get closer for this guy. Oh, and look at that, Vet. Vet is being attacked. Good on you, Vet. Looks like she's holding her ground. Let's actually meditate there and get our health back. Now, another thing, folks, I'm watching the stream here, and yes, you'll see there's a little bit of lag when we go into combat. I'm still playing with the settings. This is all new for us. It's new for everybody. And still playing with the settings. I did try some more today. Hopefully it's a little better than Tallahassee and I were on our WoW live stream the other day. And by the way, if you're wondering how come he took so long to kill, he's a strong. And this is another classic. Look at that. That guy is dead. And he's died in that pose. That was ridiculous. It's this little bug that happens. I honestly don't know what it is. It just happens. Anyway, let's check out this gear. Oh, okay, that could be good for Vet. Now this is another thing I want to show you, which is how to equip stuff on your companion. So all we need to do is bring up our normal character window here, which you can see, and I've got a tab down the bottom which is a companion. If I click on that, you can see we can actually equip and manage our companions just like we can ourselves. So that means, of course, upgrading their gear just like ourselves. It's very cool. So if we go into our bags here, you can see I've got a couple of things. We've got a lower robe there, and that's not going to be any good. By the way, the tooltips are great. All you need to do is hover. You just hover over an item and it will show you how it compares to yourself and for Vet. Now this is where this is quite cool. If I hover over this one here, which is heavy armor, you can see that it's not going to be, well actually it's quite good for both of us, to be honest. There we go, 53 extra armor for me but less 10 strength. But look at Vet there. Vet gets an extra 62 armor, more aim, more endurance. That's exactly what she needs. She needs aim and endurance. So I'm going to drag that over to her window. Oh, why does it say you lack the skill? Requires heavy armor. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, medium armor. She's actually medium armor. Well, there you go. That's how it works. So you learned something. But I guess at the end of the day, at least you know now how to actually equip things onto your companion. It's either yourself or your companion, just like that. So there you go. That is heavy armor, and none of us can use that. Never mind. All right, let's get ourselves out of here. Map if you get lost, because you can still see where you're running. It is great. Oh, we missed a lift. Can you believe it? Ah, that's alright. We'll do some shuffling. Some good old Melbourne shuffling. Everybody shuffling while we wait. Now I can see that the stream does get a little bit laggy when there's lots of movement on it. Again, as I was saying before, we're still testing out the settings, getting that right. Plus, of course, we're on the back foot here, folks. We are streaming all the way from Australia, and that means it's never going to be fantastic. Alright, let's take out these guys. Love that smash. Loving the force powers here. Now, by the way, did you hear Vet? I love the things that Vet says. You can see it in the chat log there. Come on, bring it. Hopefully you actually heard that as well, which is very cool. If we right click on it, on her, we can actually hear her talking as well.
All right. Don't be so pushy.
And you can see she's definitely got a mouth on her there. Alright, don't be so pushy.
Let's go do something else, yeah?
Let's go do something else, yeah. You know what? I agree with you, Vet. Let's go do something else. Let's head out into Gratham's estate. We'll make a splash. And there we go. Thank goodness we have Vet backing us up. Oh, and lots of lovely loot there, by the way. Very, very nice. And here you go. This is what it's like outside in Star Wars The Old Republic. It is very, very pretty. Now what I want to do though is I'm going to have a look for some crafting nodes, but it looks like they all disappeared. Alright, so we'll keep an eye out for them because I do want to show you what it's like to gather. Now the great thing about Star Wars The Old Republic is that gathering can be done, in this case, by my companion and by me as well. And by that I mean if we have a look on here, you can see once again my skills are biochem, bioanalysis, and diplomacy. Part of the artifact of that means that Vet can gather as well as me. It is honestly fantastic. I love it. Alright, so it looks like we've got to fight our way out of this compound, guys. Wish us luck. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, those guys seem to be falling over nice and easily. No loot for us? Aww, no loot. Good old retaliation there, by the way. That retaliation doesn't respect the global cooldown. It's a very, very handy skill to have. Now I also have auto loot on, and in case you were wondering, Star Wars The Old Republic has a great feature called Area of Effect Loot, and that means that pretty much everything in the vicinity gets looted. It's great. Hey Sambo, how's the economy in the game, crafting versus gathering? The economy is fantastic actually. Really like the economy. Stuff sells for an absolute pantload. There you go. It's very good. Skyfo, sorry I can't stick around. Nice to see you, by the way, Skyfo. Thank you for joining us here. Did you get the Datacron in the estate? JFriend295. I don't think I have got the Datacron just yet, so maybe you can post a comment there and let us know where it is. That would be nice. Knights of the Old Republic 1 shares the same voice actress. That's right, and it's a great little nod to the older games there, by the way. It's fantastic. I really like that. But no, we don't have the Datacron. When is the next episode of DCUO Earthtoon? That will be not this week, but next, by the way. Alright, let's carry on. Let's get ourselves... have a bit of a look around. Sorry, I'm making you seasick there, probably. Now, what's in there? To Lord Gratham's warehouse. Oh, okay, well, that's interesting. Why is it asking us to go there? I guess we should go check. Let's fight along the way. And by the way, you can hear Vet talking again there. Very cool.
Well, I guess we're safe for the moment.
Yeah, I'll put a pay to that. Let's put our ward up here. Ward is like a shield, our saber ward, because of course I am basically going for a tank spec here, just in case you didn't know. And there's my taunt. Right, now what are we meant to be doing in here? I'm definitely getting myself confused. Okay, so it's asking us to go up the stairs. We can do that. Now, by the way, all of these here are strong enemies. So we've got to be just a little bit careful. I like that comment. According to the Guild Summit, the game's economy is as good as Germany's. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's heal ourselves up here while I have a look at a couple of comments. And what do we got here? Oh, have you played Knights of the Old Republic? Absolutely, played through 1 and 2. I love them. And by the way, folks, if you have played Knights of the Old Republic, you will absolutely love this, because there's a lot of nods to the game in here. Both 1 and 2, by the way. Now sometimes I just stick around here because loot can take a little bit to appear, but it looks like it's not there. That's okay. Let's just kill off these guys while we're here. Oh, I love that move. That was the smash, by the way. Like a evil force smash. And if you like, I'll read out what that does. Smashes up to 5 enemies within a... Whoops, where is it? Smashes up to 5 enemies within 5 meters, dealing lots of kinetic damage, and it also stuns weak and standard enemies for 1.5 seconds, which is very cool. Okay, so the Blocksmith is saying the Datacron is to the right, to the north of the main building through a narrow cave. Well, you know what? We might have to go and check that out before we finish off. Indeed, we will do that. Now, where do I need to go? I think I need to get behind there somewhere. Is it in there? Let's have a look at the main map. Yes, it's over there. Interesting. Alright, let's kill off these guys anyway.
Always does the trick.
Force smash! That's right, yes, thank you very much for that, by the way, Vet. I'm going to raise my shield again. Try and taunt these guys off Vet as well. And there's Vet going for it. Gotta love her as a companion. So you can see, folks, the combat is nice, fast-paced combat here in Star Wars The Old Republic. And you can see my health is getting very, very low. Let's put the ward up again. Let's bring out some of our moves. Oh, I am going to die. Let's have a med pack there. Just in the nick of time, folks. Just in the nick of time. You see, we've got the Inquisitor here. He is an elite. Or rather, he was an elite. Whew! Alright, that was very, very close, folks. Very close. While we heal up here, in answer to Guitar Rocker's question, do you have any Skyrim videos? No, I definitely don't play Skyrim. Have you seen Revan? Yes, we've seen that. Seen him in here. Will you be playing Firefall? Yes, I'll be playing Firefall. I'm in the beta currently. I'm kind of like Argawain. By the way, thanks for the question there, Mega Diamond. Mage Skyfire says, you're kind of like Argawain, you know, obliterating them all. Yeah, that's right, because Argawain plays this class pretty much. See you later, Sambo says, Chindori7, it's 4 AM here. I'd like to stay, but apparently I need to sleep. You know what? Thanks, by the way, to everyone who's come out at this crazy time. I know it is a very crazy time, and I very much appreciate you guys coming. We'll be doing streams at all sorts of different times of the day, and that'll be to take care of all of the different time zones. So I know this one was a bit nuts, but it's because basically it is a public holiday here in Australia, so I'm able to do it at this time. Alright, let's interact with this remote terminal. And there we go. Complete. Access the second terminal there. So, of course, this is the second one in our class quest. Or is it our class quest, actually? I'm not sure. I think it could be... Where are we? I can't remember which quest it is, to be honest. Anyway, where do we have to go now? Looks like we have to go round here, and we have to speak with Drakil Baal. And you know what that means, folks? That means it's choose my adventure time. Here we are. We're getting ready to rock and roll. There you go. It's not crazy for me for once. No, there you go. D-Lane 814. Now, by the way, if you want to know who D-Lane 814 is, I'll drop a clue, and that clue is Final Fantasy XIV. Any guesses as to who that is? And Ninja Fingers X. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people can't afford to play a monthly subscription, so don't feel bad. But that's why we're here to entertain you in Star Wars: The Old Republic when you can't play it. There you are. 5:02 a.m. Who's that? Samiran in the Antipodes. I'm very sorry about that. Now, before we go into the storyline, let's have a look and see how our tools are going. Again, behind the scenes here, guys, you can see how it works. I'm going to go to my video manager. And I'm going to go to my live events again. We're going to go have a look at the dashboard and see what that looks like. There we go. So it's saying that the stream... Are there any Disco Inferno moves? There you go. Tigerhawk Rosebud. Yes, there are lots of Disco Inferno moves for sure. Alright, so it looks like the chat I'm reading on my other computer isn't too far behind. That's good. And you can see we've got a peak concurrency here right now of 80 people. The stream is in good health. And there we go. We've had 387 stop past to have a look. So thank you very much, by the way, folks, for your support on this one. And there it is. This is all of the viewers you can see there, along with times and date stamps. It's fantastic. Loving it. Thank you very much, guys. Let's go back in here. And I'm going to go into my live events. There we go. Just have that on in the background. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you? Yes! Well done, by the way. Who was that? Feknerish, you got it right. It is indeed Sayo Mayo. Sayo Mayo joining us here in the live chat. Nice to have him, and of course we very much appreciate all of his help on our Final Fantasy series. That is great. Well done. Will I be playing Firefall? I don't know why so many people are asking me that question, but yes, I'm in the beta at the moment and we'll definitely be playing that. Alright, this is it, guys. I'm looking at the time. We are already over time, so this is going to be the last one. This is where you guys get to choose my adventure. We've been going for an hour now. This is it. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. And good luck to us. Here we go.
I'm surprised you survived. So is it done? Is Grathan's son dead?
Here we go. 3 choices. And of course this is the original person that asked us to do this. I'm surprised you survived. So is it done? He doesn't know yet. Is Grathan's son dead? That is the question, folks. So now it's up to you. 1, 2 or 3. Number 1, it was easy. Number 2, the kid was tough. Sounds like something that Han Solo would say if you ask me. And number 3, you know what? I don't like your attitude. Once more for the road, folks. Number 1, it was easy. Number 2, the kid was tough. Or number 3, I don't like your attitude. Not at all. Alright, one more time. 1, it was easy. 2, the kid was tough. And number 3, I don't like your attitude. Now what I'm going to do is break the third wall again. I'm just going to Alt-Tab to see if this is updating a lot faster than what I've... Oh no, I have updated in the background there. But anyway, here we go. You guys can see... Oh, there's lots of choice. It looks like number 3. Number 3 is the winner. We're going to go with number 3. You know what? I don't like your attitude.
You're a condescending windbag ball.
It's pretty easy to push your buttons, Brute.
Vet like
Doesn't
that.
say much for Grathan security forces if a clumsy clod like you was able to bang into his private chamber and off his son.
Now, by the way, X-Man Only, who's saying that they just settled in and got themselves a feed and they've come in at the end. I'm sorry, yes. I do want to try and limit these to 1 hour because, of course, you've got to think of people who are playing them in the future. We don't want them to have to sit through like 90 minutes of live stream. Don't worry though, folks. What this does mean with this new added functionality here is we will be live streaming a lot more, and that means, of course, involving you guys. Now, if you're on DC Universe Online, I want to get groups together on voice chat and be live streaming. That means, of course, you'll be immortalized in a video forever because we'll hear you running with me in the voice chat there. So make sure, if you're not already, that you go and sign up with the Super Zeros. In the future as well, we'll be doing some instances here and some PvP as well. Star Wars The Old Republic PvP, and of course I'll be wanting to run with you guys rather than complete strangers. So if you are playing Star Wars The Old Republic, make sure that you come and friend me here to be involved in future live streams. I'll also be live streaming, of course, with Regina J. Lacerta and also with Tallahassee, and we'll be covering off all sorts of different games. Tallahassee and I are currently playing through Saints Row 3, so we'll be doing some live streams of that. Not only that, but I'll be covering off some of the more quirky games that are out there as well. And by the way, hang on, who are we saying? Farewell, Sambo. Great Star Wars content, love it. Thank you very much, mate, for your kind words. Very much appreciate it. I'll also be covering off some quirkier MMOs. So, for example, one of my favourite MMOs is Vanguard. Who knows Vanguard? Who's played it from Sony Online Entertainment? I love that game. Even though it's riddled with bugs, I love it, and I'll be doing live streaming from there. I'll also be doing live streaming from Lord of the Rings Online and EverQuest 2 and Conan, Age of Conan, you name it, and also Warhammer Online. So we're really going to mix this up, folks, so certainly hope you enjoy it. Alright, back to the task at hand here. Doesn't say much for Gratham's security forces if a clumsy clod like you was able to bang into his private chamber and off his son. There you go. Alright, well done, by the way, Starlin. Already signed up with the Super Zeros. Well done. And also, yes, now Sayo Mayos is asking, any chance that Final Fantasy XIV could handle this? Absolutely. We want to do some group content on Final Fantasy XIV with our new link shell, and of course that is the Distant World link shell. We'll absolutely be doing live streaming on there as well. Alright, here we go. What are we doing, folks? And you can see somebody, who's that? The guy 8899 is saying try option 2, Total War. And yes, Daniel 3 Cup, we'll absolutely be doing PvP. Here are the options, guys. Number 1, I'm ignoring you. Number 2, you're laughable. And number 3, are you all talk? Go for it, guys. What are we doing? Number 1, I'm ignoring you. Number 2, you're laughable. Number 3, you are all talk. Now again, just to make sure I get your answers quickly, I'm going to Alt-Tab. And here we go. What are you guys saying? Option 2, if you want reputation with Vet. She loves ridiculing Imperials. I like that. I like that a lot, by the way. Hello, BAE. You are awesome as well. You're awesome for coming along here. There we go. Number 1, what do we got? Looks like a lot of votes here are pretty much split. Number 3, okay, it looks like it's number 3 again. Here we go. Are you all talk?
Why don't you back up that mouth with action?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Killing the murderer of Grathan's son will solidify my cover here. Barris can replace you easily.
Okay, folks, what better way to end our live stream today? What better way to end it than with a light side, dark side choice? Alright, so this is it, folks. This is where you have to make the rough call, the tough call for me. Remembering, I am actually trying to level a light side character on and being a Sith. Alright, so it's a bit of an uphill battle straight away. And yet, you guys are going to choose my adventure. Here we go. Killing the murderer of Grathan's son will solidify my cover here. Barris can replace you easily. Now, of course, if you haven't been following our previous live streams, some of that may not make any sense to you, but all you need to know is we've got a couple of choices. Number 1 is the light side choice. Number 1, don't do this. Okay, that's light side. Number 2, what a surprise. And that nets us no light side or dark side points. Number 3, the dark side. Time for you to die then. So basically, we either have to say don't do this, in which case he still may engage combat, or number 3, time to die, which is the dark side choice. Look at this, folks. We've got everyone going nuts in chat. In fact, I'm going to switch to it again. We've got people saying dark side. We've got people saying light side. We've got people saying that they must stay awake. There you go. And FYI, someone's saying Vanguard is going free to play? Really? Okay, don't know. Go all out on Vet. She's so good. Did it on my account. Trust me, she says. And we're getting lots of tweets coming in as well with people saying go light side, dark side. What do we got here? Number 3. What are we going to do, guys? Come on, help me out here. We've got number 1, we've got number 3. It seems to be split evenly between the 2 at the moment. I'm looking at my other screen here. I'm going to have to go and count them up because this is a big one. This is a big one. And what do we got here? Can you believe it, folks? Here is what it's tipped over to finish off our live stream. Our very first Star Wars The Old Republic Choose My Adventure live stream. You guys are making Let's Play history here. Well done. This, folks, I'm not going to actually do it by mouse. I'm going to do it by keyboard. This is what you chose.
You're making a big mistake.
Though I'm more than capable of facing you alone, a smart man uses every advantage. And I am a smart man.
There you go. We've got our light side. It looks like we're going to be in combat anyway.
The intruder is here! Everyone to me! Attack!
There we go. Good choice, guys, because we've still got our light side points and we get to do combat as well. Going to try and take down the guards first. And there we go. We are right on Granath, and we're going to put up our saber ward, our shield.
Scare me?
And a huge force leap there as we run towards him. Can we take him down? And we did it, folks. Woo-hoo-hoo! Well done, us. I think that deserves a cheer. Well done. Let's have a look on our map now, and you can see we've got to get ourselves out of here, and no doubt to hand in. If we have a look at the main map there, yeah, look at that. We're going to be able to head back, and our missions are done here in the Lord Grantham's estate. So well done, guys. Well done. Let's have a look at the comments here just before we finish off. And what does it say? Yeah, I know. Nobody wants me to die, but it's just me. I always end up dying. Let's have a bit of a dance, shall we? Alright, there we are. Thank you very much for the comments. So there you go, folks. Certainly hope you enjoyed our inaugural Star Wars Choose My Adventure live stream. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming along. Secondly, of course, you'll be able to review this video. It'll be in the live stream playlist on my channel, so you'll be able to come back here and relive it at any time. Don't forget, of course, we'll be having many more of these in the future, covering all sorts of different games, because I want the content to be different than my normal Let's Play channels. So you're going to see all sorts of different stuff here. And most importantly, of course, I'd love to have you in the show. If you play any of these games, then I'd love to have you come along and join me. Come along and join me in voice chat, but at the very least, join me in the chat room here on YouTube. And as you guys know, I very much love interacting with you. I'm not one of those broadcasters that sits here and ignores the chat room. I'm all about you guys, because of course without you guys we would not have a channel. It's that simple. And there we go, more tweets coming in. So firstly, thank you for your support, guys. Thank you for all the congratulations that we've had regarding our machinima.com partnership. It means I'm super busy at the moment, super nuts, but see more content coming your way. And by the way, also Tallahassee and Reggie also say thanks very much for all the support we're getting. So to you guys, I certainly hope we're going to see you in a future live stream. In the meantime, of course, take care. Hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. Let's see if we can figure out how to stop these live streams. There it is, stop broadcasting. So yeah, certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. Do look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, it's me saying take care. We will see you then, and bye-bye.